Okay, it is after 3 in the morning, and I have been thinking about things and meditating for several hours. And I am going to do my nightly video, and this might be a little longer because I haven't stretched out yet like I usually do before recording. So, because it's so late, I'm not going to turn my light on, but here goes. So, I had a busy day, and I'm also moving. I'm going to be moving. So, just a lot to think about and reflect on, and it's a good move, and just a wonderful opportunity presented itself. So yeah. So anyway, that's part of the delay, and it's the end of the year. So I'm just reflecting on this whole year's activities and everything that I have learned to date this year about myself, about society, about governments, about people, about our humanity, about my belief system, about our collective belief system. So I'm going to end up writing about all these things tomorrow to close out the new year. So I'm very excited about it. And I also had a lot of changes in my family, due to death and things. So which I've written about already because I have to get that stuff out. But I just want to, this was a lot. This was a big year for everyone. So it would be nice if we all take the time to reflect on the whole year's events and what we intend to do moving forward into the upcoming 2021 year. If I have a lot of stuff to get out, I'm sure everyone has a lot of stuff to get out. And I hope that for the most part people are attempting to find themselves during this time frame, because what else can you do? Do you want to stay stuck? Do you want to live in fear? Do you want to, a lot of it is how we design our life to be. For me personally, we don't know the time of our death if people are worried about that. And so, because of that, what's the point of dwelling on it? You can't do anything about it. Whatever will happen will happen. But with the time that we have, why not use it to our advantage? At the end of the day, you don't know what's going to happen. But when you have to reflect back on things, you could be proud of what you did leading up to that point, or wishing you had done things a little differently. So anyway, I'm just rambling. That's the headspace that I'm in now. A lot of thinking and reflecting and appreciating. So I am stretching. So I'm going to do 2 sets of stretches because, let me turn this camera sideways, because I'm not that stretched out. So I noticed over the past 2 days, because I have a sitting job and I'm sitting all day, I noticed that my muscles were getting tight. Monday and Tuesday. So Tuesday night, I said I got to do something differently during the day so that I can not have that happen. I don't want to do something all day long that's counterproductive to my goal of flexibility, right? So I'm like, okay, what can I do? And today I got up several times to stretch out this back muscle, and that was very helpful. And then this evening, God always gives us the food at the proper time. This evening, I got some information from someone that's a good idea to set up specific time frames within your day to get up. Actually, he said every 30 minutes. Just set your alarms every 30 minutes all day long to get up and do whatever it is you feel like you need to do to break up that tense environment. For me, it would be like some light stretching at work, just to keep my my leg muscles flexible, because I have noticed that going down this week. But even though I noticed that going down this week, it will definitely come back up this weekend, because I have Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday night. That's 4 nights to redevelop my muscles, bringing them back into where I want them to be. And then moving forward, I'm just going to continue to get up every 30 minutes. And the good advice that he gave was, like, even if you're in the zone and you're like on a roll, get up anyway when your alarm goes off. And I was like, that's a really good idea, because if I'm on a roll and I'm like in the zone, then I don't want to get up and stop. But my body is more important than work that it will just never go away. So I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to just have to get up every 30 minutes and stretch and do, and do the things that's going to benefit me in the end, benefit my body. Oh, so that's that. So today is Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, actually. And it's the 30th, and tomorrow's the 31st, New Year's Eve. Ooh, I am not stretched out at all. So this is really a high one. I'm going to do these twice. All right, center, right split. Ooh. And left split. I'm looking forward to my weekend. Not only do I want to do a lot of writing, but I want to finish up my Kwanzaa PowerPoints, and I want to do a year in review reflection, and I want to do a lot of meditation, reading, and conditioning my body. So I'm super excited, very excited. So that is one set. So yeah, I hope at the end of this year, it's on New Year's, people usually go out and stuff. I used to always work, but people go out and have fun. I don't know what they're going to do this year. And be like, fuck it, and go out and have fun anyway, or stay home, have little small gatherings. Who knows? I'm sure it'll be a combination of everything, This is life, not death. And so life is meant to be lived, right? Anyway, nowadays it's kind of subjective, right? So yeah. But yeah. This is the stuff I usually do off camera before I press the record button. But I've spent so many hours just reflecting, and that has turned into like 3 in the morning. So I'm like, I better press this play button and get the ball rolling, because this is getting ridiculous at this point. And I still got one more full day of work to put in. But with my newfound get up every 30-minute thing, I'm sure this will be more helpful. And I think also it will help to break up some of that stress, tension that you feel for sitting for so long. I can feel it. I can feel like the tension happening. The way I can describe it is almost like my blood boiling. Not getting angry, but by being stagnant, and it wants to move. So I'm going to be moving as a result. So I've been working on feeling into my intuition and following that. Basically, when your emotions or your body tells you it needs a certain thing, you give it. I'm so used to denying myself things. In the medical field, when you have to go to the bathroom, you have to hold it a lot of times. But, I used to do that. Then I got out of that habit years ago. But it's a thing. And you're used to not taking breaks, and which I've gotten out of that habit too. But these things can slowly creep in, especially when it's like considered a social norm that most people are doing. This is me moving my right leg forward. So, yeah, man, look how much flexibility I lost. That kind of sucks this late in the game, But that's okay, because I will get it back. And I haven't missed any days, as you can see. That's why I'm recording this. I'm recording this stuff so I can be consistent. That's the reason for this record. This is like a huge, to me, for me anyway, it's a huge way for me to be consistent. And I will still say it's still working. It's just, I realize the lifestyle is counterproductive to my goals, to my physical goals, but I'll be working on that. Okay. Yeah, man, look over the flexibility gone. Whew. So, anyway, I'll keep plugging away. I got one more day. So, I experienced a split for a day before I started back work again. This Monday is split for a day. But that's what happened. It was like, I was like super close to the ground. It felt like I was in the split. I could let go and everything. I was like, oh, okay. And that felt wonderful. So it was a taste of what's to come. I'm going to keep plugging away. And, I'll keep plugging away. We'll see what happens. It's going to be obviously like 30 plus days. So we'll see how many pluses it takes for me to reach my goals. But they will be reached, and that's the most important thing. So have a good evening this Wednesday night / Thursday morning, and I shall see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.